Hello everyone and welcome back to Funnel Strike. This side Manu Prasad. So as we discussed in the last video regarding the form integration to our website and the landing pages, we'll go ahead and check this out in this particular video that how we can able to do that. So let's go ahead and I'm going to open my dashboard on the groove.cm, and I'll use a pre-designed template or a landing page, and we'll go ahead and integrate that form. And in my upcoming next video I'll show you that how we can able to put the form and the entire filling things, the entire process, how we can able to make it on the automation. All right, so I hope that you already know that from my previous videos that what is GrooveCM. If you don't know about the GrooveCM, I'll suggest you to go ahead and click on the I button to the top and check my other videos related to the GrooveCM. Apart from this, in this particular video, let's go ahead and open that particular landing page which I had showed you in the previous video. And using this particular landing page, we'll go ahead and check that how we can able to integrate the like automation softwares like Zapier, MailChimp or other software, how we can able to integrate it with the forms on our website. So as you see that this is a website for VMoves. So this company provides moving facilities from one place to another. So it has a form integrated already over here to the bottom in the block. So as we can see that we already have a form in the bottom area in the footer of the website. So it is not like if the landing page is designed so you cannot move this form from one place to another. You can definitely able to move this form from one place to another. Let me go ahead and show you that how you can do that. If you select the entire area of the form, you will be able to drag and drop from one place to another place. So let's see that you can see that I have selected the form area, and to the right hand side top corner to the form you can see there is a plus sign. All right, it is actually used to drag and drop to the entire section. If you can double tap on it, so it will be selected and you can move it to up or down, and wherever you want to place it you can just leave it there in that particular block section and it will be dropped over there. You can see I have did that. So I'm just going to undo this and it will go back to the previous place. Apart from this, I just want to show you that how you can able to add new form to the website. Let's say the template which you are using, if you don't have any form on that template, okay, so you need to go ahead and check it from the elements option. You can see to the left hand side there is an element, sorry, not from the element option, it is from the blocks option. Okay, under the blocks, if you can see there is a forms header over there. You just have to open that form area and you see there are lots of options for the form. All right, if you can see there are rectangular options, the horizontal options. It depends on you that according to your website design and your landing page design, you can choose any one of them and you can you can select that particular block, drag and drop it to anywhere in the landing page, and it will you can able to integrate it with your own automation softwares. So let me go ahead and show you once over here that how you can able to do that. This belongs to the fitness kind of thing. So I'm just going to drag it somewhere here in the over here in the between of this 100% crew guarantee and the form. So here you can see that I'm just dragging it. Alright, so you can see that how simple it was. Like we were able to drag and drop this particular form, and inside this form if you want to change the background, if you want to change that background images, if you want to change these all head H1 and H2 area, you can able to do that as well. You just have to select that area and you have to just write down your words whatever you want like this. So now let's go ahead and I'm just going to delete that particular form, or let's leave it there, and let me go ahead and show you how we can able to integrate this form. So I'm just going to select the form area. You have to completely select the form area. Like if you go ahead and select this particular name area or email area, so you won't be able to integrate it. Okay, so first of all, make sure that the entire form area will be selected, and after that you will see over here that a configuration option is showing to the right hand side top area. You just have to click on the configuration option, and you can see that integration option is showing over there. The form action is something that whether you want to integrate that particular form or you want to post that form. So we will go ahead and discuss about the post thing later on. Okay, in this particular video I'm just going to show you about the integration thing. So I'm just going to select the integration, and you can see that this test Zapier is already selected over there. So before going ahead and how we can able to select the integrations, we need to integrate we need to create that integration first of all from the settings. All right, so if you let me go ahead and show you that part first of all to you. You need to see to the right hand side top area where you can see your profile image. Okay, you might have one or you might not. You need to select that one, and you need to go to my integration option. When you click on the my integration, you can see that one integration is already attached over there from Zapier. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add one more over here so that I can able to show you the other one in the form integration area. So this time I'm not going to select the Zapier. I'm just going to select something else. Let's go ahead and do it with the MailChimp if we have. Okay, here it is MailChimp. Okay, so now I need to give any description name so that we can able to differentiate between two integrations. I'm just going to give a name MailChimp test, and API key is something that when we will going to put it on the automation, all right, from the MailChimp. So we need to create an account on MailChimp. We will get a API key from the MailChimp. We need to put that API key over here, and then whatever the information is coming to the form, like if any client or if any customer is filling that form, it will be going to perform as a automation on our MailChimp account, and it will going to send the emails, receive the emails automatically to the clients. Okay, so we will go ahead and discuss that part in upcoming next video. In this particular video I'm just going to show you how to integrate it. All right, so it's done. Here, and I'm so sorry, but over here there is one problem with this MailChimp account, because we need to put that API key right now. So as I don't have the account on the MailChimp, I'm just going to use the Zapier one more time. This time I'm going to give the name for this Zapier integration, other one, the other name Zapier test 2, because I have already tested Zapier 1. So I will update it, and you will see that instantly the another integration is added over there. Now I have to just exit it from here. I need to again go ahead and select this form area. I'll go ahead and do the configuration, and now you will see inside the integration you will see the another one, the test Zapier 2. I'm just going to selecting it. Now after this there is one another part that what we have to do as soon as customer will going to fill their information. Like let's say we need to capture customers name and email address, that's it. After filling the name and email address, customer will going to click on submit now option, or maybe get free code now. So once the customer will going to click on that particular option, we need to also configure that button with a redirected page, that after that particular option where customer will going to redirect. So there should be maybe a thank you page or maybe a upsell page. All right, like if you have any upsell page, after that you can pitch a new upsell to the clients, or if you want to just finish with the thank you page, you can integrate that thank you page. So you can see over here just below over there we have an option, the thank you redirect link. If you want to redirect the customer to the home page of the website, you can put that URL over there. If you want to redirect to any particular page, you can select the page option and you can redirect the customer to there. But right now I don't have any page, I have the just one landing page over here, so we can only able to select that one. And if you want to select any particular block in the particular website, so you can select the block as well. So there are so many blocks, all right, like block 1, block 2, block 3. So you can see somewhere around in this particular landing page there are in total 15 blocks. Okay, so you can select any blocks from this one, like on which particular block customer will going to land after clicking on this submit option. You can do that as well. So what I have did, I have just selected the URL option, and just for the tutorial purpose I have given the link for my website over here. Now I will go ahead and update this. So I have updated it. So now everything is done as an integration part. Now what I'm just going to show you that whether this thing is working or not, whether after clicking on the submit button this particular page will going to redirect to my website or not. So we'll go ahead and see that as well. All right, so I'm just going to show that to you. Just allow me a moment. And before going ahead, let me go ahead and tell you one more thing, that if you want to do any kind of changes with this form over here, you can able to change the name and email address over there. If you want to put it blank, you can put it blank, customer will not see anything. But just for the reference thing, you need to put something over there, so customer will able to come to know that what actually customer have to do in this particular field. If you want to add any particular area, if you want to add one more block, one more like filling area over there, so you need to just you can able to copy the one over here like this, and you can see the one is added over there, and you can able to make the certain changes with that. So let's suppose I'm just going to put it over here for the customer in the input ID, that we also need customer's phone number. Okay, so you can type phone and phone. In all these three areas, the input ID, input name and input placeholder, you have to put the phone only. Make sure if you want to validate the rule, like if this is necessary, you can do that as well. Input text area will be text and input cannot be empty. If you will select this, then client need to fill this, that will be important. Okay, if you will update it, you can see that that particular option will be added to your form and it will be ready to make live. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to publish this website with my subdomain. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to publish it. It will going to publish in maybe couple of seconds. So let me do that. Okay, please allow me a moment. So you can see over here to the bottom, to the right hand side, it says that site publish in process. So it generally happen within a second only. So let's go ahead and check this out. I'm just going to copy the URL from here. Okay, copy to clipboard, and let's open the new tab and check this out. So here you can see the landing page is in front of you, which I have already integrated and connected to my subdomain with the help of Groove Pages. And if you go ahead and see over here, that you can see the block is also added, okay, which I haven't removed, the new form. And you can see that we have added the phone option as well, the phone number option as well. So it is also showing over there. So let's test it, the things which we have did by now, whether it is working or not. So I'm just going to fill up my name, my phone number 0, and my email address, like I'm just using a random alex.com, because right now as my Zapier account is not integrated completely from their side, so it will not going to submit anywhere, but the form will work. Okay, the things will work. So now I'm just going to click on get free quote now, and it is sending. The detail have been submitted successfully, you can see, and now the website, my website is redirected to my InfoVision's InfoVisionITServices.com website. So this is how we can able to integrate a form, and instead of this particular like website, you can able to integrate any thank you page. You will able to integrate any upsell page or downsell page. All right, so this is how you can able to do that. So that's it for this particular video. If you like this video, please give a like, share this video so that the other people can able to know that how we can able to integrate the form, and please subscribe to the channel for the upcoming videos. Make sure that in my next video I'm just going to show you that how we can able to do the entire thing on the automation base. Whatever the details I have filled, like my information, where it will going to submit, how you will able to get those information on your email address, and how your clients will get an email automatically using this entire system. So please wait for my video. It may be tomorrow or maybe day after tomorrow. I'm just going to upload it. Thank you very much for watching this video, and have a great day ahead. Bye bye.